Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. And for today's video, I'll share with you the basic tips for Rift 9, the Heart of Aetra. And if you didn't watch the previous video on how to defeat the Rift 8, the Steamy Flame Bathhouse, I'll drop the link below. So, let's start. But, before we start to Rift, let me tell you about how and when to interrupt the boss skill. So, let's start with, when is the right time to interrupt the boss's skill? When the boss is casting. There are two types of casting bar will appeared. And you will see it below on the boss's HP bar. Note, I called it casting bar because I don't know what should I called it. First, the gray bar. When the boss casting a skill, and you see this bar, this casting bar is not interruptible. And when the boss is casting a colored casting bar, this time, you can interrupt the boss skill. And you will notice that there's a message to interrupt the skill. But some bosses have different interrupting methods. Like in Rift 8. You need to destroy the weak spot to interrupt the casting. And, how to interrupt the boss's skill. Every class has a skill that can interrupt. Wayfarer, Concussion Shot, Shadow Lash, Sudden Kick, Scholar, Transformation Magic, Swordbearer. Use both Warcry and Berserker. And for Acolyte. There is no skill for Acolyte to interrupt some boss skills. And I don't know if there will be any future interrupting skills for Acolyte. But, you can buy an interrupting skill in Skill Shop. Click the camp, and go to Liliko. And in the upper right of your screen, click the Diviner's Store. And buy the Halt skill. So, let's start into the Rift. Before you start, at least you have 300k HP and 5k defense. Or it's better you have higher HP and defense. And in this Rift, alertness and timing is needed for this Rift. And also don't AFK. When you entered in this Rift, there's 3 sector or position you need to know. The Sun, Moon and Star. You can switch position by clicking these icons. And every class played different roles. So, let's start with the tank. For the tank skill, it's better to have these skills: Stalwart Shield, Warcry and Banner of Courage. When you start fighting, make it sure that the boss is targeting the tank. You can auto-cast the Warcry sometimes. And when the boss casts the Dark Gaze, use your Stalwart Shield. Note, the Dark Gaze is instant cast, so be alert. And you can interrupt the Dark Gaze by attacking the boss. This action repeat in first phase. And when the boss entering in second phase, you can use Banner of Courage. Well, this is optional. If your healer can maintain the healing, you can auto-cast your banner. Or change it into guard skill. And when the boss casts Scorched Earth, use Stalwart Shield. Note, before the boss casts the Scorched Earth, make it sure that the boss is targeting the tank. And when the boss is attacking the tank with Scorched Earth, move every 2 seconds on different sector. Or else the sector of the tank, where he stayed, will explode. And for Apocalypse, use Stalwart Shield or Banner of Courage. And for the healer, it's better to use these skills: Restoration or Group Healing, Purification and Divine Healing. And make it sure that you can maintain your healing. When you start fighting, there is one thing for healers should do in first phase. When the boss casts the Black Tide Burst, use Purification. And for Restoration or Group Healing, you can auto-cast these sometimes. And this action repeat in first phase. And when the boss entering in second phase or Dragon Liberation, prepare to use the Divine Healing. And for this second phase, you can change your Purification into Group Healing, Restoration or Healing Touch. Note, this is only my suggestion. You can maintain your Purification for some debuff. And when the boss use Apocalypse, use also Divine Healing. And for the DPS, just do the damage and kill the dragon. For the other boss skills, in first phase, when the boss use curse mark cast, move to another sector where it is not glowing. And for second phase, when the boss cast the corruption, move to the correct symbol based on what is above your head. When the boss casting true flame, you will notice that there's a glowing arrow circling the boss. That's where the dragon will go. And don't stand in front of the boss. And after the boss cast the apocalypse, the boss will enter into energy depletion. This time, it's better for DPS to go all out, because the boss will receive more damage. And this is the full video for Rift 9. And that's for today's video. If you like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Hello, guys. If you're still watching this video, I would like to give a message to my subscribers, even not subscribers. Wishing you a Merry Christmas filled with love, joy, and unforgettable moments. May this holiday season bring peace to your heart and happiness to your home. Thank you for your support, and I hope the new year brings you even more blessings and joy.